Hare Krishna devotees, welcome to Shloka Day. Today's Shloka is Shloka number 18 of chapter 10. Vistarenatmano yogam
Vistarenatmano yogam
vibhutim cha janardana
vibhutim cha janardana
bhuyah kathaya triptirhi
bhuyah kathaya truptirhi
shrinvato nasti me mritam.
shrunvato nasti me mritam.
Forward meaning, translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
Vistarena,
Vistarena,
in detail.
in detail.
Atmanaha,
Atmanaha,
your.
your.
Yogam,
Yogam,
mystic power.
mystic power.
Vibhutim,
Vibhutim,
opulences.
opulences.
Cha,
Cha,
also.
also.
Jana Ardana,
Janardana,
O killer of the atheists.
O killer of the atheists.
Bhuyaha,
Bhuyaha,
again.
again.
Kathaya,
Kathaya,
describe.
describe.
Triptihi,
Truptihi,
satisfaction.
satisfaction.
He, certainly.
Certainly.
Shrinvataha,
Shrunvataha,
hearing.
hearing.
Na asti,
Na asti,
there is not.
there is not.
Me,
Me,
my.
my.
Amritam,
Amritam,
nectar.
nectar.
Translation, O Janardana,
O Janardana,
again please describe in detail
again please describe in detail
the mystic power of your opulences.
the mystic power of your opulences.
I am never satiated in hearing about you.
I am never satiated in hearing about you.
For the more I hear,
For the more I hear,
the more I want to taste the nectar of your words.
the more I want to taste the nectar of your words.
So this is the concluding shloka of the section from shlokas 12 to 18 before the next section begins in this chapter. The beauty of hearing about Krishna and also hearing from Krishna is that the more we hear, the more we relish, and the more we relish, the more we want to hear. So Prabhupada is writing in the purport, a similar statement was made to Suta Goswami by the rishis of Naimisharanya, headed by Shaunaka. That statement is, Vayam tuna vitripyama uttama shloka vikrame yat chrinvatam rasadnyanam swadu swadu pade pade. One can never be satiated even though one continuously hears the transcendental pastimes of Krishna, who is glorified by excellent prayers. Those who have entered into a transcendental relationship with Krishna relish at every step the descriptions of the pastimes of the Lord. This shloka is from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 1, Shloka number 19. Thus, Arjuna is interested in hearing about Krishna and specifically how he remains as the all-pervading Supreme Lord. Now, as far as Amritam, nectar, is concerned, any narration or statement concerning Krishna is just like nectar. And this nectar can be perceived by practical experience. Modern stories, fiction, and histories are different from the transcendental pastimes of the Lord in that one will tire of hearing mundane stories, but one never tires of hearing about Krishna. It is for this reason only that the history of the whole universe is replete with references to the pastimes of the incarnations of Godhead. The Puranas are histories of the bygone ages that relate the pastimes of the various incarnations of the Lord. In this way, the reading matter remains forever fresh, despite repeated readings. The beauty of transcendental literature is that we never get tired of hearing. Janmashtami is around the corner. So we will have some more Krishna Katha coming up. No matter how many times you hear these pastimes of the Lord, the Balya Leela pastimes of the Lord, you don't mind hearing it again and again and again and again. So our thirst to hear about the Lord increases. And as our thirst increases, our devotion to the Lord increases. As our devotion to the Lord increases, our love for the Lord continues to grow. So it is just a never-ending cycle of relishment. That's why the Lord said in those 4 shlokas, in the Chatushloke, the only thing his devotees enjoy is talking about him, relishing the pastimes of the Lord, discussing the pastimes of the Lord. And here pastimes includes Krishna's instructions, such as in the Bhagavad Gita. So this is Prabhupada's purport. How do you relish the inner journey? There's a nice commentary written by His Grace Chaitanya Charan Prabhu. So we'll just read that. People often want new things, but they get the same old experience through these new things. No matter how many times you eat gulab jamun always tastes the same. But you forget how it tastes and you want to taste it again. So these kind of things that come under eating, sleeping, mating, and defending. So externals may be new, but internals are not new. But for devotees, externals may be old, as we are doing the same thing again and again, but internals are new. So the more we hear about the Lord, in spite of us having heard the pastimes before, there is some new realization for us. There is no new realization for you when you have a gulab jamun after a couple of days, and then another couple of days, and then another couple of days. You don't get realizations when you are consuming and enjoying material things. So for devotees, they understand that everything external, after a certain point, is just repetitive. But the beauty of relishing the inner journey is that you're always discovering new things about Krishna. Because our impurities go away, our love for Krishna is revived. And by that, we can connect more and more with Krishna. And because he is unlimited, we also get unlimited joy. So you may be wondering, why is it that I never get tired of hearing about the pastimes of the Lord? The pastimes of the Lord is unlimited. The Lord is unlimited, and therefore our joy is also unlimited. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur gives an example of licking honey bottle from outside. So this means for those who are enjoying the material things, they are actually trying to enjoy it by licking the outside of the bottle. The real honey is inside the bottle, and therefore the real honey is actually spirituality. Spirituality also gives us variety. In material science, excitement is in discovery of new concept. But in spirituality, it is recovering what has been lost, which shows us the pathway to Krishna. So we get the map and then we move along the map. So Arjuna is relishing this unlimited joy and he's requesting Krishna Please describe to me your glories so that I will relish them and the world will come to know how they can think of you and they can also relish your glories. So remember, Arjuna has asked a question, how can I always think of you? How can I always remember you? And Arjuna has answered his own question by saying, you speak a little bit more, Krishna. The sages of Naimisharanya made a similar statement while hearing the Srimad Bhagavatam from Suta Goswami. Vayam tuna vitripyama uttama shloka vikrame yachrinvatam rasajnanam swadu swadu pade pade. Prabhupada refers to this shloka as perfect. Those who are devoted to Lord Krishna never tire of hearing descriptions of his divine pastimes. The nectar of these pastimes is such that the more it is relished, the more it increases. And as we heard last night, the only qualification we need is an eagerness to hear for us to march down this path. So coming back to the summary view. So this section we covered shlokas 12 to 18, which is the section after the Chatushloki Gita. So in shlokas 12, and so all of this Arjuna has been speaking. So Arjuna said, you are the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the ultimate abode, the purest, the absolute truth. You are the eternal, transcendental, original person, the unborn, the greatest. All the great sages such as Narada, Asita, Devala, and Vyasa confirm this truth about you. And now you yourself are declaring it to me. So keep in mind, the mood of a devotee is not to certify God. Arjuna is saying, I have heard from other acharyas. And now you yourself are declaring it to me. And I will simply accept it. Oh Krishna, I totally accept as truth all that you have told me. Neither the demigods nor the demons, O Lord, can understand your personality. Indeed, you alone know yourself by your own internal potency, O Supreme Person, origin of all, Lord of all beings, God of gods, Lord of the universe. Please tell me in detail of your divine opulences by which you pervade all these worlds. O Krishna, O Supreme Mystic, how shall I constantly think of you? And how shall I know you? In what various forms are you to be remembered, O Supreme Personality of God? O Janardana, again, please describe in detail the mystic power of your opulences. I am never satiated in hearing about you, for the more I hear, the more I want to taste the nectar of your words. So this concludes the section where Arjuna is acknowledging and accepting based on parampara that Krishna is the Supreme Lord. But he wants to hear more. And so from shlokas 19 to 42, Krishna is going to talk about his vibhutis to try to satiate Arjuna's thirst to hear more, but at the same time to also satiate the common man, or at least establish for the common man how Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And Krishna will do this by talking about his opulences.
If you like our videos, please subscribe to our channel and turn on the bell notification. If you'd like to join our classes every day, please check the details in the description section of this video. We look forward to serving you.